Chapter 19. The Bhagavatas inquired, O Sadguru, earlier you told us that Ramachandra Kaviraya could perceive the various Krishna Leelas contemplated by Shri Gaurangadeva in his mental arena. How can the Krishna Leelas pictured in the minds of those bhaktas immersed in Gopi Prem become true? Sri Sadguru said, O realized sadhus, there is nothing surprising. You know the Lord Govinda is the eternal benefactor of the devotees. Sri Bhagavan causes that which is visualized and imagined by his devotees come true. Enfolded by the loving devotion of his true bhaktas, the merciful Bhagavan accepts the worship offered in their minds. All the transcendental visions that the devotees who revel in loving devotion see in their minds come to fruition by the mercy of Radha Krishna. A devotee should meditate on Sri Brindavan with pious mind and implant the thought of it in his heart. There he must devotedly serve Devi Radha and Sri Krishna day and night. Learning the secret principles of transcendental service from a realized Guru, one should engage in the service of Sri Krishna, oblivious of the ephemeral world. If one remains engaged in the service of Sri Krishna in his mind, with heart filled with Gopi Prem, within a short time he will attain salvation. The holy Brindavan, the Yamuna, the Nikunja, Gokula, Govardhana Hill, Devi Radha, and Sri Krishna, the gopis, the cowherds, Mother Yashoda, Sri Nandagopa, the plants, trees, birds, and animals of Brindavan. In reality, all these exist eternally in the pure minds of true Prema Bhakta. Sri Krishna, the sprawling ocean of mercy, gives darshan to the devotee within his inner eye in all the ways he envisions the Lord of the Devas and his Leelas. Thus, Sri Krishna is pleased even when one thinks of him profoundly. He is very easily engaged. He is very easily available for all the bhaktas. He remains contented always, yet men of misfortune never come forward to please Sri Krishna. There lived a young, newly married prince named Raghunathadasa, who was very affectionately taken care of by his parents. He was reticent of sensory pleasures. He was of very mild temperament and a great rasika, and was a great rasika. He was a good orator, an intellectual who was endowed with mastery over the art of writing poetry. Being a staunch devotee, Raghunathadasa was experiencing the agony of separation from Sri Krishna. When he heard of the splendid accounts of Sri Gauranga, he deserted his home. He was engaged in solitary Krishna Kirtan, wearing rags and living on the remnants of the food thrown out by the nearby houses. Hey Vaishnavas, some details of him have been given to you even earlier. The same Raghunathadasa was grief-stricken due to separation from Gauranga after the later merged with the deity Lord Jagannatha. Later, at the command of Gauranga, he arrived at Sri Brindavan. Due to the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Dasa, Sri Raghunath Dasa gained permanent residence in the delightful Sri Brindavan. He was dwelling in the hermitage near Radha Kund and was always meditating on the Leelas of Sri Krishna with a profound loving devotion as that of the gopis. He wrote many kavyas which provided a great joy to the devotees, and thus he was always dwelling upon the Leelas of Sri Krishna. One day, this illusionary devotee was sitting under a kadamba tree, plaiting the hair of Devi Radha in his imagination. Pleating the hair of Devi Radha in his imagination. The most fortunate bhakta, Raghunath Dasa, assumed himself to be a gopi and was adorning Devi Radha's hair with jasmine buds very beautifully. At that time, a bee got caught into the locks of Devi Radha's curly hair and was struggling to get out. Devi Radha was frightened and she started running. Sri Raghunath Dasa, the gopi, ran after her, holding her hair in his hands, requesting her not to run like that as he did not know the reason. But as she was frightened, Devi Radha did not stop. She ran with her hair partly braided and partly left loose. The Bhakta became very sad. Sri Haridasa, who was deep in meditation at the same time, saw this scene that was unfolding on the stage within the heart of Sri Raghunathadasa. On this earth, ordinary people's attitudes differ widely, but the Bhaktas dwelling in the world of Prem are all of unanimous disposition and attitude. Men openly converse with one another and beget sorrows, but the sadhus speak through their hearts silently and indirectly and experience untold bliss. Sri Haridasa approached Sri Raghunathadasa in his mind and informed him of the bee hiding in Devi Radha's hair. Sri Raghunathadasa immediately removed the bee from Devi Radha's hair. The blessed bee sang Jai Radha and flew away joyously. When the bee was gone, Devi Radha sat down near Sri Raghunathadasa with a gleaming divine smile and made him also happy. Mahatma Haridasa could behold the beautiful decoration of Devi Radha's hair done by Sri Raghunathadasa before his inner eye. A bhakta can never know the secret leelas of Sri Krishna, which are beyond the power of imagination, if he lacks self realization and spiritual experiences. One can achieve self realization only by the grace of the Guru. One should always revere his Guru, who has reached the zenith of Gopi Prem. Thus ends chapter 19, entitled Raghunathadasa Charitam of Book 4 of Sri Vaishnava Samhita, composed by Shri Krishna Premi Swamigal.